Good morning, everyone. Hello. Welcome to Spring at Magnolia's in downtown Norfolk. I'm Amy, and if you want to hang out with me for the next hour, I'm going to show you around the recent updates we did at the retail store and some new spring items. We have been receiving spring. We've been redesigning the store. It's a whole thing. And if you want to join us and see what we've been doing, jump on and say hello. I am by myself this morning at the store, but I will have Kayla's help behind the scenes from her sofa. Are you on your sofa this morning today, Kayla? I bet she's got fuzzy socks on. She is the queen of fuzzy socks. Thank you for the fuzzy socks I got for Christmas. So I am going to be able to walk through and enjoy my coffee and hang out with you a little bit, and Kayla will help us with the links so that I don't have to stress out about it. All right, well, thanks for jumping on. Let me know who's watching today. We will be looking at some new flowers. We have accessories popped into the display that you may not have seen. We have some new stems that came out to the sales floor yesterday. And we will, at the end, take a little sneak peek back to the Christmas area, which is a local bag sale. And I want to just give you a little peek at how much stuff is back there. We have loaded. We brought more over from the warehouse. We loaded up the back room of the store. And if you are out and about today and close by, please come down for our 10% off bag sale, which means our current 40 to 50% off items are an extra 10. And that is what is bringing people in. Yesterday, all day, it was craziness. Today, it should be as well. I'm sure it's going to kick off really quickly this morning. That's what the plan is. So with that, I'm standing here enjoying my sweater weather mug on clearance, guys. Cozy sweater weather. Do you want one? I forgot to look how much they were. This would be a good one for Kayla to start with. We have a lot of great sales going on. And some things like this item are limited in quantity, or might just be here at the store. I'm hoping everything I've got on my table behind me is retail store and warehouse. Sometimes one of those things runs out. But good morning. Hello, Connie's joining us. Debbie's joining us. Saw a few more names pass by. Tracy was joining. Janet, hello. You should come check out this sale. Janet, are you coming today? And Tina's hanging out today. Good morning, Ruth. I can always count on Ruth to join me. And Pat. Yes, cheers, everybody. There will be awkward silences while I take sips of coffee because I don't have anybody to fill in with me. Okay, so good morning, everybody. Linda's got her coffee in San Antonio. Hi, Donna. How are you? Hopefully, Kayla's got it under control. There she goes. She says, I'm going to drop the links the old way. The new way is not working. Oh, man, that's too bad. Everybody loves a little shopping bag with the icons, but that is touchy. So, okay, Tracy's asking for hollyhocks. Kayla, write me a note. Hollyhocks and Real Touch pink peonies. Goodness sake, send me a text. That would work. In fact, I did not, hang on guys. I did not shut this off, and I'm gonna get a text this morning for sure. Hopefully that's a note, do not disturb. And if Kayla texts me a note, that's true. The hollyhocks, I need to check on them. I am not sure because no one remembers if they're on an order and no one went through them to find them. But tell me again what color you wanted, Tracy. Was it white or was it pink? And I don't think you mean the 5-foot ones. We probably want to get you 4-foot ones. Anyway, this is all because we're going to market next week. So you're going to see me live today here at the store. And then Monday morning, really early, we got to get on a flight. And when we land, it's going to be noon or something. So I know we won't do a live Monday, but from Atlanta, we will. Next week, we'll do some lives. We'll take some videos. We'll post some polls if I can get my act together. I want to make a poll. So this is the old-fashioned links that Kayla's going to drop, where it is a comment that if you click it should take you to the product at our website, which is now magnoliasne.com. Everything got changed. Tracy needs white hollyhocks, Kayla. Magnoliasne.com is the new URL, and Kate worked really hard yesterday to switch everything over. Let us know if there's any glitches in links, because that's why there would be a glitch. So I know you just don't want to hear me ramble on and drink coffee. You want to see some stuff. I'm standing by some beautiful fountains. The fountains are not new, but the reason I put them right here in the end cap of this display, and this is that big, I don't remember this thing. We don't even have a name for what this big table is. It has the trellis top table. That's what we should call it. It's a trellis top table. Janet says there's snow coming. Oh, I must have not seen that in the forecast. Well, hurry up, Janet, get on the road. You'll get back in time. It's Nebraska. She's right. The snow can come up in 10 minutes. Oh, hey, Kayla, you got it. All right. So I added the fountains because my little Serenity corner right here, we'll start with this, is the muted tones of some of the latest arrivals. And I'm going to use this table for new arrivals before I leave for market because everything I need to create a new display in a specific one of our color palettes isn't here. I've got sprinklings, but I don't have enough to put any one collection together. So this collection has bits of more than one look, and when I get back, we will have more and I'll be able to like whip it together and make a really awesome display ×3 with our 3 key spring looks. So the Serenity, these fountains are the stone fountains. They're wax fountains. I've shown them to you before. If you're new, the fountains are 70s 250. They are wax that have a little bit of a sparkly crystallized look to them. They operate with a remote. You can turn on the fountain and you can turn on the light independently. I don't know why you'd want to, but that way you don't have to pick them up because the batteries are on the bottom. It takes 2 C or D batteries. We love the sound. 2 of them together really make a nice sound that will make you turn and look when you walk by. We have 1 box here at the store. We better bring some more over from the warehouse. So we have a white and we have a gray. At the store here, we are needing to restock those, obviously. I figured that out last night when I stayed to fix this up for you. And they are a key thing for when you're still sitting in your chair on a cold day, reading a book or something. It's so comforting to have one like that. Somebody has the snowflake one. Yes, they're sold out, but the red Christmas trees are half price, guys. The fountain candle, red with white raised relief Christmas tree is $32, I think. Don't quote me, but I think it's $32. So we have a white one, we have a gray one. Love these. We sell them all the time, all year round. And I'm going to go to that showroom next week. And Kate says we're going there early. We're going to get video and maybe be able to do a live about what is new that we can bring in their candle line. This is the $32 one that Kayla's popped up now. That is the Uber clearance price. We will probably sell out over the weekend. I'm not sure, but we're down to like 6 here at the store, and I don't know if we have 6 at the warehouse. It was a deeply purchased item, but it's a great bargain, and it's one of those good gifts to have in the closet in case you need a last-minute item. Everyone loves a fountain, right? Okay, shopping basket's working. Yes, you can click through that, and remember, everything I touch is going to be in there. Just go back in the list later, and the list exists in the order that she pops them in there. So both fountains. Now we also have a beautiful serene art piece. I know how much you love the art coming in from our neighbors over in Iowa. Kendrick, this art piece is called the Forever Green wood art, and it is a 12 by 12. Yes, 5650. So we're also restocking. Oh, hey, Tasha, thank you for your help. We're also restocking art, guys. She placed another order, and somebody needed the bunny picture, the large bunny picture. It's all being restocked. This is gorgeous, 12 by 12. It's a serene art piece if you're gonna do a nice little white neutral look like I've done here on the end cap. So that one, I love it. And it's tiny, like if you need a little piece over the back of the bathroom toilet area, that would also fit. And you are set with that. Okay, new item alert. So beautiful. Guess what came in? This is one of my favorite things, and I haven't had them for a couple of years. This is the Salal leaf spray in green. It's brand new. It is the most realistic Salal. Do you guys know like what Salal smells like? From my flower shop history, I can envision right now cutting a stem of Salal and the fragrance, which is almost lemon lime citrus tree kind of fragrance when you cut it, kind of, but it's such a fresh green look, and this color and the finish is absolutely realistic. These stems are $8.50. Here's one stem. They're beautifully done with the plastic coating, and our friends at Select have shipped us the giant pallet, the 5 pallets. That's where all this is coming from right now. They were the first to get us our product here right after the new year. Isn't this beautiful? So very bendable. You want at least 3 stems, you know, if you're gonna just drop them in the vase to be a lone item. Generally 3 is what you're gonna need. There's 3. And then after that, 5. 3 to 5 is a good number. There's 5 stems. They are fitting, of course, because everything fits in these. I better get more of these things on. I should have added it to my order. This stoneware vase, I want to say a terracotta stripe vase, maybe, is what that's called. I'm trying to remember. Oh yeah, I have an iPad if you can't find it. This thing fits everything. I wish I had 5 of these on the table so I could put all my stems in it, but I don't. So that vase is a trick. Maybe what we can do to help Kayla out today is be ready with the iPad and scan the items. So thank you all for joining. I'm at the store. We're going to talk about this beautiful table display. We're going to then make sure before we wrap up and run out of time that we do a little walk over through the Christmas so you can see the happenings in the Christmas area. I am fully aware that it looks like our store is half full of Christmas. We pulled it out of every corner everywhere in order to get it displayed so that you could shop it conveniently. And that is why it looks like half Christmas here in the store today, because you got to spread it out so people can see it. But I'm hoping that if people want to come grab it here at the retail store for the extra 10% off, it helps us empty out. There, she found it. I didn't even need to tell them. The reason we're not doing it online is because it is already low priced and we already have, we already pay part of your shipping, so we start going backwards at some point. And I'm a business person. I can't go backwards. That won't work. Cream, stripe, terracotta vase, $36.50. Okay, here's a new item. So I'm excited to show you these muted things first, and then we'll move on to the color. So this stem just came in. I have not shaped it. I have it in another new container. That's going really well. The distressed coarse terracotta crock. Distressed coarse, like C-O-A-R-S-E, for Kayla's benefit. Now this little stem, we have multiples in here, but I think it won't take as many if I were to fill it out. It's the right size and you don't need to cut anything because this is just dropped in its normal state. Let me show you one. Such a pretty little piece. This is going to be useful and it has friends that coordinate with it. So this one is called the Eucalyptus Hops and Berry Pick. Eucalyptus Hops and Berry Pick. If the description doesn't come up right, Kayla, I will watch carefully and scan things with the iPad that I'll leave close by. So with this piece, we have the piece of hops at the bottom. It is flocked plastic. This is a nice thick coating on the eucalyptus leaf. There's a, what do you want to call that? Maybe a pod spray. That's kind of a felty, and then we have flocked leaves here. Where did I put that wreath? Oh, it's hanging there. Good. And then there's a matching wreath and spray to this piece. This is a new product from Select. So we have like a table piece here, a tray piece would be beautiful. This one, if you were to shape it in a vase, you could give it a little bit more of a round look, depending how you want to shape it. And these big chunky leaves are going to sit on the bottom of your vase. So we could easily fix that vase probably with 3 of these, would be my guess. And you will love the value of it. So $18.50, maybe you could get by with 2, but I bet it takes 3 in this vase. If you did a tray, you could use 2 and put them end to end. So it's a new piece in the dusty colors. And I think that a green in a dusty finish is like entry level for color. Entry level color. Like if it's too strong to throw bright greens into your house early in the season, just do the muted greens. That would be one idea for softly entering the green season. Here's 2 stems. I think you'd be better with 3 because there's still plenty of room in there. So 3 stems would fix it up right there. So, okay, I missed a comment. Is it Kayla's? Nope. That looks like Jennifer's putting her daffodils up. Hey, we're gonna show the daffodils and the grape hyacinths. Jennifer's using some at her home in Holland too, where all the beautiful real ones grow. There's a couple fun little coordinates over here that I'm gonna show you that are so cute today with our baby hyacinths. I will show this to you and then I'll take it down the way and see how they fit. Our new stems that came in yesterday. I think it's an urn, U-R-N, but it isn't labeled with a title. And let me know if you don't find it. That piece is metal and the little bell-shaped bottom, it's lightweight also. Now this one should work, but it might be too short. We'll have to see. Let's see where we're at here. Hey, Holly got her notice. You know what, Holly? I sent the notice. Good. Did it link you to the right place? Because I cut and pasted, I copied something Kate did in Messenger, and I hoped I sent a group message that should have arrived to you at like 9:03 our time. It might have worked. Yay! I don't know if it worked on my phone or not. So this piece I'm going to set over here and see. Do you need me to find it? Our links are going to be a little bit behind. It's $16.50, and with our small little baby hyacinths. Oh, you're gonna need to plant them. You're gonna need to plant them in something because they'll fall over. So that is doable. And okay, I'll set this down here and we'll talk about these and these later. If she finds it, great. If not, I'll scan it. Okay. My love of the finish that's distressed, kind of have a whole collection that works together. So look what we did here. This is like not designed. I just want to always give you guys these great tips. Thank you, Kayla, she found it. The mini tin compo, I steered you wrong. There is no urn in the title. I'll do my best. Happy Saturday, and Holly got the correct link. Thank you, everybody, for joining. It's just me at the store today. You know, Kate and Jordan went for his birthday to Omaha to do some fun things, so I didn't want to bother her, but looks like I managed to do something today. I am very happy that I got that to send because I'm not the techie person. We're actually leaving for Atlanta on Monday. This is the matching urn that's bigger, so we'll see if she can find this one based on if that was called a compote vase. I'm not sure what this one's called, but if you want an item number, I can give it to you. KE264, KE264152. This is a design that's just 1, 2, 3, 4 components. So I'll show you how I made it. We are actually not leaving till Monday morning. I have been in and out of Atlanta when there was Falcon games, and yeah, the airport's not nice. The airport's bad no matter what on a good day, but trying to go in and out of Atlanta, Georgia, the busiest airport in the world apparently is the one in Atlanta. Hartsfield, it's a nightmare. It truly is. Okay, this is the base. I just made a leaf fall off. And she has been looking for that item. I know the links are slower, so I have to go a little slower today to make sure we are finding them. This piece came, and I showed it to you yesterday. It's a plastic stemmed item, the Ruscus table wreath. So after this vase, the KE, what did I say? KE264152. We laid in the top of it, just suspended across the bowl. There's no foam or anything. I just set this across the top, and it is a 4.5-inch opening, so it's kind of supporting that. And this little Ruscus, I know she changed everything to be candle ring, so Ruscus candle ring might be the name of this, and Ruscus is R-U-S-C-U-S. So that piece lays on top, and then we added a tulip. This is not hard at all. It becomes like a little support. Hey, good morning, Mom. How are you? Glad you're up. Okay, the pot is $43.50. Then we have the Ruscus candle ring, 4.5 inches in the center. It's about 10 inches, maybe almost 12 across the face of it. So it kind of just lays in there, and it supports things because it's pretty sturdy. I didn't even shape it up very much. It's just laying on top. And then I used the new tulip bundle that I showed you yesterday and just laid it artfully. The mixed green Ruscus candle ring is $15.50. So there we go. We're gonna have to price ours on our display. I just realized that there's no tags on these. No prices in here at the store. We should. So $15.50 for this little piece. It is all plastic leaves. And it could have some matching things coming in. I can't remember, but I forgot to show you the matching thing to that spray. So then our bundle of tulips is the Real Touch tulip. And we are happy that the white ones are here because white is our top seller. So this bundle of the tulips, the flowers are probably a lot easier for Kayla to find. The Real Touch tulip in white. You have obviously 4 blooms in a bud. And I just draped them so that they're spilling. You could put one on each side, but I kind of like the, you know, asymmetrical thing that happens and you just go one way. And then we're going to use the nests on top. Now you could just use one with some other items or just stop at one. There's what one looks like. This nest does not have a title, but it is $6.99, or is it $8.99? It is $8.99, and that one is a blue egg nest. It's time to get your nests out, everybody. We're gonna be optimistic and start displaying our nests, right? This is one nest. I just layered 2 in. $8.99 is a great price for a nest, and this one has like a little extra vine on it. There we go, she found it. An extra little piece of vine, so you can kind of shape and play with that. And that's all it is. We used it on a pedestal in my display. You can get 2 of these. This is the large one. These are the Sparta candle holders. My candle holders, I'm never gonna stop buying these because in my displays, I use it more for a display helper than I do for candles. There's so many nice things that fit on these, especially this one. It has a big 5-inch tray. So I can just set that on there, and the finish of these Sparta holders are the same as this. They're all from the same company, and that little mini compote. So you'll be happy to know you can have a completely coordinated look if you like distressed whites. Distressed white is not out. That's gonna go there. So then our piece that I was showing you earlier has 2 coordinating little things that can go along with it. The pick has this in it. So remember this little pick that she popped up here? That's $18 or $19.50. The 2 things that come from that company, brand new this year, to have that little accent in there is the Gravilla. What the heck is that word? Gravilla spray? Grevillea, Grevillea spray. Well, I'll have to remember that because we're probably going to use a lot of it. It's sage green. The Gravilla spray. So we got these 2 pieces, the Gravilla wreath and the spray, and there could be a garland. I don't see it. I don't know how far they are going on. So there we go. Do I have the tulips from last year? I don't have the tulips from last year. We have new tulips coming this year. This is so pretty. So what it seems to be, I don't know what kind of twig that is. It's either painted grapevine or some other kind of twig, but it is a painted wreath. So when you see it, they kind of color matched it. It's a 24-inch overall look. There's probably a 10-inch center there. And it's super open, so I could see this on a table centerpiece situation where you don't need a lot, where you could set items in the middle of it, or I would use the structure with the branchy effect and all the wire that wraps around it to insert stems into that and fill it in. In fact, a person could either make it fuller with cutting the stem in half and inserting it and adding more, but I bet it would look better to cut some of these and lay them in there. Ooh, yeah, that would be pretty. So just add this little combo pick, and you'd probably need 3 of them sweeping around the wreath, and that would make it look nice and full. So there's a couple of ideas with these beautiful new products and these dusty colors. Dusty is a whole vibe, and we kind of do it every year in some way, shape, or form. The wreath is $42.50. That's a nice price. Right in the middle there. Okay, I did hang a lot of wisteria up here, trying to give it a nice light gardeny vibe. I don't know if you can see my white wisteria. Maybe Kayla can find you the white wisteria stems. They're quite tall. There are 3 blooms on a stem, and they come like this. So you can see, I'll hold it so you can see how big it is. And then I wove them through the top, and when the blooms hang, they're nice and long, so they'll really hang down a ways if you have something you can hang them off of. Kate and I have been joking that we're gonna go over to her house and hang these on her trellis out over her garage because her tiny little wisteria plant's gonna take 10 years. It's gonna take 10 years to cover. So there's your White Garden Wisteria spray. It's a big spray for $18.50. Beautiful quality. It's not, you know, raggedy or anything. It's nicely finished. Sometimes they're really, really low end, the balloons. And that's a good one. You're gonna like that. Okay, we're not moving very fast today, are we? Okay, we're moving faster now. Let's see, one more little corner. I want to grab over here to make sure I don't forget these items. I'll just come around and get them. Because the lavender is pretty important as an early spring item. Lavender is always in style. I don't care what year it is. Lavender seems to work no matter what. Isn't this a pretty bunch of lavender? I think it needs like one more little pick. So this is the latest arrival in lavender. Here is one stem. There are 2 stems in here. I think it needs 3 in this bucket. You could put the wreath outside, Linda. I would. It seems quite covered and sturdy, and the finish seems like it'd be fine. Happy Saturday, Shelly. Right back at you. Happy Saturday, Shelly. It's going to be a great day. I'm sure we're going to be super busy. Before we wrap it up today, I'll make sure I walk you back and show you our in-store display of all of the beautiful Christmas that I just want one more crack for everyone to get an extra 10% off a bag, fill a bag. The tall galvanized bucket is $34.50. This bucket is quite flared and also lightweight, so you're gonna maybe have better results if you put weight in it, or you have to have it nicely balanced and you have to cut things lower. It doesn't hold them upright. It wants to flare open, so it'll work well for flare things. I should probably try tulips in it. But this one so far is 2 bunches. It needs 3 to be just right. And the lavender is $26.50 a bunch. That's a nice big bunch. If I didn't show it to you close enough. Very, very realistic. I liked the really good looking ones. What are the flowers on the floor? I'll get to them, I think. I should be able to get to everything here if I keep moving. And then the other new item that came in, which I am not sure I love it in this vase or not, but I was trying to finish last night. It was late. This is new. This can go outside. These are the boxwood bushes. Okay, UV boxwood bushes. If you want to mix this in on your patio table design, this little baby item here is brand new. It's also not a bright gaudy green. This is a pretty subtle green. Pretty muted. There you go. If you find that the video's froze, then close out of Facebook and come back in and it'll be fine. That would be on your end. There we are. That's a new item. So there's several of them in here. I think it would look better in a little short pot, but I was trying to finish last night. So let's put that back around. So many fun things. On the way across, we're going to show you a couple finished succulent pieces because we'll be getting more succulents in as we go along. This one is Susie Succulent. You'll find it online for $61.50 in this heavy terracotta but whitewashed terracotta tray. And you've got a succulent, a sedum, another succulent, tillandsia, like air plants in there. So fun. And some drapees. Look at that. We've got succulents that are going quickly online. So I noticed that when I placed this one and checked it, Susie Succulent is online. This one, if you want it, you'll have to call the store or ask for it to be added to your order in your order notes. So after Susie Succulent, we have the lovely Lorraine. If you get lost and don't click something fast enough, you'll have a list. So just click into the list with the shopping bag and you'll find everything in a lineup in the order I showed it. This one is the lovely Lorraine, and it has that large, what is the name of that? There's a name for that succulent that's a little bit different, but all of our succulents are online and you should be able to find them just by their photos if you want to grab some. It's that time of the year where succulents sell really well, and this, oh, we don't need that sticker on there. This vase is available individually in 2 sizes. This is the small one. I don't know the title of this vase, but if you want to shop containers for your succulents. This is a fun one because it picks up all the colors of the succulents. It's kind of a bone ivory with mauve, blues, greens, and so forth on it, setting in here. This vase, if this is one you were asking about, is the ceramic vase, is all it says, $39.50. I'm not sure if it has a better title than that or if it really is just ceramic vase. I'm kind of wondering myself. It's gray, but it borders on blue. Here, I'll show you the color. Like this is really pretty in here. If you cut these shorter and used them in this vase, that would be awesome. Very, very neutral. Oh, she found that vase for you. I didn't know what that one was called. This one just says ceramic vase. Maybe it's the only one called that. So that is a pretty looking piece. We'll let that sit there for a minute, and then I wanted to show you a new idea. So yesterday, and I always think of these things when I'm doing displays because my display designs give me new thoughts and ideas. Can you see that okay? We have in here two things you saw yesterday. I'm gonna hold it up in a big bunch. You saw the Helleborus. Can you spell Helleborus? Basically, it's H-E-L-L-E. And that is the pink color. It also came in a lavender kind of color. Hellebore. Oh, Hellebore. H-E-L-L-E-B-O-R-E. This is the color Beauty Green. And we're mixing it with a blue bonnet that is probably called fuchsia. So our vase that we're putting it in is really big, and they sort of fall open quite a bit. So we'll let her catch up with blue bonnets and the Helleborus. And then next up, the blue bonnet comes in 3 colors, but the hot pink is just so pretty. I probably have more of these in the back, and I could make this vase full and it really will flare out. Or I could cut the stems, but here in the store I can't. So we're going to use something that does not have a title. What would we call this thing? Should have told you to sit with a notepad so that you could get these things ready to go. She's got a cream one, a blue one, and a fuchsia. There it is. So I don't know if this thing's called if she renamed it like a spring branch or a bendy vine, but I curled the bottom so I don't have to cut it off, and it will sit down in the vase. I'm going to show you how to make your stems controlled. The item number, Kayla, if you would like this item number to help find it faster, is 928399. 928399. It is strictly a bendy vine branch, super full, and it is $14.99. So by bending the stem, I can stand it in here, and it will be short enough. But what the goal is to use it to bind these together a little bit better and add a little interest. So I'm just going to fan this open and start putting my stems in haphazardly. We'll put some on that side, some on this side. We're going to do something that's easy peasy. So their stems kind of can pull through, pull around. You're going to love this piece if you are a DIYer. And then I'm just going to grab a couple of the lower branches and wrap one way and wrap one the other way. Nobody's going to be able to buy these by pulling on the stem in the store. But look what has happened. We've just held them all together. And you don't have to struggle or buy too many or figure out how you're going to design them. You don't even need to buy wire. It works perfect. It's a great sneaky trick, and then all these little wingies, if they're too tall, you just twist them around your finger and give them a little spiral. See how easy that works? Hopefully you found that. She found the the Italy Views ceramic vase. And if I missed a comment and you want me to read that number again on this branch, maybe I missed the branch from looking down. So that is a beautiful and easy way to style a vase. The Italy ceramic vase is heavy. It is that Italian pottery, if you've ever seen that. The Italian pottery is just like extra weighty. Holly has 2 of those stems. Well, they're handy. You just can't go wrong with those. There's also another stem in here you're going to enjoy that just came in. Let me unhook it from the display where it is easier to reach. I laid it in the tray. I think I've had this piece before, and it's one of my faves. Whoops, I just broke this off of here. One of my favorites. It is the Fittonia vine, a Fittonia vine. So we've had it before. It's like a nice brown bendy vine. And when you're structuring things, again, another wired piece that you can use to wind around stuff. So for instance, it's nice and long. You could of course blend it with another type of floral garland, like the new cherry blossoms that have come in, which is a nice idea. Let's maybe do that. If you missed yesterday's live, jump back into Friday where we had lots of new flowers. So we're not going to recap all of them, but the bendy Fittonia vine is $19.50. Here is one of the two colors of the cherry blossoms that came in yesterday, also on a nice bendy vine. This is not shaped. And because they're so fine and airy, even if you twist them together, this is not a heavy look on any tray. So you could use it on a oblong tray and just put a little bump in the middle, or you could circle it into a round look. These cherry blossoms in two colors are $16.50 each. That's so pretty. What kind of things can you imagine to do with this? I mean, simply wind it over the top of an art piece or a mirror for a light, airy look. Laying it in a table tray, you could circle it around and make it fit a round bowl or tray. I've got it winding across and through this tray just real lightly to connect the objects, and you get a really pretty springy look. This would be nice with a nest also laid with it. And because it's just a wired vine branch thing, the twisting options are endless. The new blossom vines, Kayla's loving them. These little guys are gonna go quick. That's okay, there's probably more where this came from. We have lots of things like this, and cherry blossoms were everywhere. So we'll have stems of cherry blossoms showing up. We'll have beautiful pieces we'll design with them. So those are new items and new ways to use the new items. I know you've been watching carefully to see all the things. If you are a regular, you probably already know how to find the new arrivals tab. And that new arrivals tab will get you the latest and the greatest every day while Kayla and the team unpack it. Here's another neat little trick. My candle holder fits in the look really well. This is a set of 3, oops, there it goes, the Weeping Willow resin candle holder. The Weeping Willow, but you can see that the candle ring that we showed yesterday is too big and it's gonna fall. But this particular candle ring has these nice little wingies. So you've got on this piece, this is a lavender candle ring. It's got lots of things on the title, and their tags are like tiny. Dusty Miller and lavender candle ring. So when that happens, this is a fortunate addition, and you can take 2 pieces here, and you just kind of grab those and twist them in the front to secure it. They're like twist ties. And you're essentially making the circle smaller so that it now is tight on the top and it can't fall by twisting those 2 pieces together. And then it's going to have the main part of it sweeping down low, which looks nice too. And then your candle will rest on there and the whole thing will stay. So that's a little trick that works well with this candle ring because it's nice and soft and it has good little wires in it. Not all candle rings will do that, but it's a good trick if it works. And I like to use that to be able to put a candle ring on anything. That way, if my stand is too small, it works anyway. I don't know if this lantern, it fits the look so well. This lantern is the Jasper. I feel like they're gone, and this might be the last one, the small Jasper lantern. It's here at the store for $39.50 if you would like it. And our lantern situation, we had some metal ones come in, but we haven't had any new wood ones. I need to go find wood ones when we get to market. So it's on our shopping list. If you want to add anything else on the shopping list, go for it. These candles are sold in a set of 3. She dropped the link for those, and they're $79 with their remote. You're gonna love them because they will look good. Every time you get your displays out, you can find somewhere to use cream candles. And then the large guy back here is also available as a 3-wick for a little bit more money. So the 3-wick candles operate on 2C batteries. They come with their own remote. The remote allows you to set a timer, or when you just turn it on, like at my house, I usually just turn my candles on at 5 o'clock and they come on every night at 5 o'clock. The timer is also built into the switch. So that's a theory, if you like that idea. It makes it convenient to have candlelight. Hey, here's an item that's blending in as I get into my end of the display that has blues and yellows and whites. The daffodillies are back, and you might have these at your house. If you do, look at how nicely they look with all these new stems I was showing you yesterday. The daffodilly bundle is $14.99 for 3 stems. These are Real Touch little daffodils, so they're silicone base, squishy. Any petunias coming? We yesterday got that little morning glory, which looks very much like a petunia. I feel like I bought a petunia. But honestly, when people are asking me now, I could have told you 6 months ago if I bought it. Now I can't remember. So I have to go back. If Kayla's still got that list, she could write that on there. Do you want purple petunias or what color? Because I can verify my petunia situation. We still have several companies trying to ship yet, and they're waiting for more product. That one is a good match. I am going to say for Kayla's benefit, she probably doesn't have to drop every single link here. These were on yesterday's lineup. And there's also a mauve one. But all these little mini pieces that just showed up are the shorties. And they are Real Touch, every single one of them. So a new shorty little yellow one. We've got the tiny little grape hyacinth in a blue color. And then this is the allium. So the daffodil, the grape hyacinth, and the allium, also really pretty. I think it's a grape hyacinth, right? I'm not second guessing myself. Compact grape hyacinth is what that's actually called. So we are designing them over in this new area, which looks amazing. And lots of these containers work so well. I don't want to get ahead of Kayla. For these short items, I can point out a couple of my favorites that work really well. This vase in particular. So you'll find any of the flowers easily in a lineup of new arrivals under the spring flower tab. This vase is a good one. I just put some extra plastic from taking the plastic off of these in the bottom. It probably doesn't need this many, and they should be shaped out. But this is the white pitcher. It just looks so classic. The large stoneware vintage pitcher for $47.50. And when you loosen these up a little bit, maybe winding something around the stems to secure them and push them up with something in the vase, that is a cute look. So that one is a great option to blend. Don't know if I go too fast. She found that. This one is the Beauty Block Print Flower Vase filled with the yellow. How pretty is that? This only needs 3 bundles? No, 2. It only needs 2 bundles. This is 2 bundles here. There you go. And you can flare them out. I think it always looks a little bit better. This vase is only $44.50, and you can use, I don't think I even put anything in the bottom. They just fit exactly right in there. And you get your blue-white classic combo, which is so pretty. There we go. And then we also can use this little vase, which has a print on one side and not on the other. Man, they got crazy with their big tags this year. This one does not have a title on it at all. Darn it. I don't know if you can find this picture. I'm sure it's a picture, but it doesn't say a title, and it is the stoneware pitcher with reactive glaze, perhaps. And also added a little of the plastic in the bottom and these little mini hyacinths. Any of the stems will fit in here all these shorty stems. If you need a little touch of black and taupe, that works really well. So those are some highlights right over here. I've got a couple new items. Man, we're running out of time today. Isn't that something? The yellows are looking different. I agree, Becky. Yesterday on Kate's phone, they didn't look so strange. And we thought Facebook fixed it, but maybe Kate's phone is different than my phone. That's one theory. Let's jump into this idea. I have designed this easily for you, another easy winner. We are using the bowls. You can pick your size. This is the largest of the set of wooden round bowls. The small being $44.50. They're mango wood on the inside. Well, they are mango wood, and then they glaze the outside. So you're gonna see the sizes and the dimensions of each of these online. This is the large one. I used almost a full bag of the exotic orbs in periwinkle. There's like maybe 4 balls that didn't fit in here. These are the mixed periwinkle color that is obviously sort of lavender, but blends really well with all of these. Here you can see the color side by side. I like them together. So your ideas can just kind of go crazy. I don't know what you need done at your house, but if you're doing any of those new little florals in that pretty blue color, these orbs match. The bag is sold with neutral pieces in it and with painted pieces in it. And they're not fancy, but this is like less than $20 for this bowl. Then I used 2 of these brand new geranium stems. So the geranium stems come like this, and it is just a white geranium with a flocked leaf. It's the geranium spray in white. It's 23 inches tall. Here's what you have. It's not a really high-end stem, but it's got a great look to it, meaning the leaves are not real touch or anything, but that is a fun one to play with. So I just used 2 of them, and I did this at the bottom of the stem in order to get the stem out of the way and let the piece drape out of the bowl. How easy is that? Exotic orbs bag. There you go, $22.50. So they're just at $20. That is the new stem, and I put that in there with just 2 pieces. I'm gonna just leave this out because it looks fine without it. And I designed that bowl with just 2 pieces. This one is the medium bowl, and it is the mini daffodils, a different nest. It's like a double nest, and it's laying on top, but there is one secret ingredient in here. And then we better go take a tour because we're running out of time. Can't believe it. Sorry, Kayla. This is the fern and double bird nest. I think if you search double bird nest, maybe you'll find that. Astoria? Oh, okay, $12.50 for that one. I used that, and we don't need this many of the daffodils, but I did use this new ivy candle ring in the base of it here. I have to show this one to you. And that would help you have a little green, this piece. It's just called, everything is tangled because of these big tags. I'm gonna talk to them about these tags. Cottage ivy table wreath. I am not loving the really massive tags. The cottage ivy. Okay, that is a wired, airy little piece shaped up and laid right in here. So we can just throw that in, lay some of these through. The ivy shows, and it is not meant to hold them upright, but if you did put some foam in here, you could plant a couple, even to the idea of not foaming the whole thing out. Like put a single piece of foam with a piece of tile. That's for another day. That's a design tip that's a little more complex. But if you had offset foam just in one side, you could still see into the bowl, and that would look nice too. You know, it doesn't have to be rocket science or super perfect. Don't overthink it. Don't overthink it. I did design, you might see a little ad that we produced using this new wreath. And if you do see our ad, this is me designing a wreath in a video that Kate put up. This is the wreath. It's the Burst of Spring wreath. It's $168. I super loaded it. And I made this for a mixed early spring look. It's just fresh and new. Isn't that gorgeous? Burst of Spring wreath. Very excited about that. And when we designed it online, I just showed the assembly of this wreath to create a little reel, and people seem to love that. There we go. One more new item. We're 10 minutes out from ending. We're going to use this with something. I did not style it yet. The large yellow iron lantern. Oh yeah, the color is not good today. This is the most pretty lemon yellow enameled lantern ever. Doesn't look very pretty today. You know what probably looks good in here? This thing that we made. This is something, this is what it needs. I didn't even know that till right now. So the lantern, being the large one, is the only size available. It's $49.50. And because of all these little wingy twigs, you can just twist it around the top and it'll stay, and wind it through. And, sorry, I'm off the camera. We can style it up. Put a candle in there, throw a nest in there. It's done. It doesn't take much to use that vine and make it help all your displays work. How crazy and how easy. Looks a little better without all the chaos behind it. I don't know how to show it separately there. Oh, maybe we'll just leave it like that. That looks nice. You guys are just the best audience ever. Now I know I could just talk all day about this display and we didn't even go around to the back, but we saw quite a bit. And it's important to get you to the Christmas. For those who are local and might be able to shop locally, we can entice you to come down and shop with an extra 10% off your bag. And the bag is going to be filled, probably, most likely, everybody seems to be getting pine sprays, stems, ornaments, ribbon, bolts of ribbon, work and count. All of those things, if they fit in this bag, the bags are going out completely heaped to the top, which is what you should do, right? Extra 10% off anything you put in the bag. So here at the store, we'll be staging and stocking all the stems that we showed you yesterday. They're here in a cart ready to go. I love, love, love that we actually got them over here before the weekend. Also, what I meant to tell you yesterday is we have red tulips to go with the white tulips that we showed you yesterday. So good news on that. Where did the white tulips go? Rose bush, red. I lost the white tulips. But there is a red one to go with your white ones that I showed you yesterday, and I was trying to combo them for Valentine's Day. So keep that in mind. They're online. Our Valentine's display still needs some work over here, but if you're shopping local, it's filling up. The online store has been selling so much of it. So we literally did this. This line is a painter's tape line, and if you start shopping down this line, you're going to be able to buy Christmas stems, Christmas ornaments here. Turning, turning, turning. Look, we have this whole stand of Christmas ornaments loaded. This is in the retail store, and if you want to come get it, you'll get an extra 10% off. If you want to buy it online, it's half price. Half price, half price. We have this whole wall in white. We're here till 4:30 today. We're just opening. We have a limited amount, but you'll find more online, of our fragrances, both Glass House, Sweet Grace, Festive Fraser, still remaining. Cookie items, still remaining at half price. Just giving you a little sneak peek. So if you can come, pillows. This is cute. These pillows and more online, half price pillows. Everything remaining in our beautiful plum and burgundy color palette, half price. Come in and get it for an extra 10. Our Crystal Christmas corner is still, well, we had to put other things in there. Just loading up the space so that you can come and shop it. And then if they want to leave this out while I'm gone, we can repack it. We can start putting it and getting it out of here once I get returned next week, and then we'll do the new displays. So this whole room has winter arrangements, and you're going to find those all 40% off. But if you want to come in and grab a bag, get an extra 10. And if you're wondering why we're not doing this for online, because our prices are so low and we offset some of your shipping, we start going backwards with our extra shipping that we pay for getting this to you. But I love it if you want to grab it. Here's the red fountain candle dropped earlier. I don't know where the remote is to turn it on, but they are in the links if you go back through the lineup. So this little corner, all of the pine. There's a video I made yesterday of all of this stuff. So you're gonna find all this stuff ready to roll here in the store today if you wanna come shop and get some amazing bargains in the bag for an extra 10% off. I love, love, love giving people bargains, but it's a lot easier if you can come and get it. And I know you all can't, but thank you so much for helping us with the online too. The sleigh cannot be shipped because the box did not have any foam or anything. It would never make it to you intact. I'm sorry, I have not got the way to ship that. These trees are what we have remaining. You can come and grab those from the store. I think the only one that's ready to ship is that one, which is clear or multicolor. It's called the Durham, 50% off. The rest of these are display trees, and they are probably not something I should ship. What's the name of the tree? What's the name of the tree there by the sled? That is only in store, so it's a display tree. Sometimes these trees like this I use for literally 3 or 4 years. They are display trees that are going to be sold as is. I think I shouldn't ship a tree that is an as is tree. You should probably get a new one if you're going to have it shipped. So the only tree that is still remaining in a box is the dusty finished Durham, this tree here. And it isn't just colored, it's also clear and color moving, color changing. So I do have that in a 7.5 foot only, in a box, ready to go online. Everything else is local pickup only because of my, my fact that they're just display trees. I hope you all found something fun today and inspiring with the new lineup of items. We are going to just continue to put them online while I'm gone. The team will just keep unpacking as it's showing up. There's a lot coming in. Those items go under the new arrivals tab. So hopefully you can find the new arrivals tab. Just refresh it from time to time and take a look. If anyone decides to jump on and do a live, I'll leave that up to Connie and Kayla based on time and whatever they can put together if they want to. Otherwise, we'll try to do lives from market, and we're going to do the lives from showrooms where the products are already in our online store so that you can get the fun experience of how we shop the showrooms. So that's going to be absolutely fabulous. The white sleigh that I walked by is not going to be shipped anywhere. I apologize to everyone, but we cannot ship it. It has no foam and no box. It is a local pickup only. If anybody wants to grab a sleigh for next year, I could buy them and try to find one that will be giant and shippable. Does that sound like a good idea? Put it on my next year list. That'd be the best thing I could offer there. Otherwise, we'll check in with you Tuesday because Monday's going to just turn into a travel day, get to market, get our badges, get to our hotel, get our stuff, get to our friends, say hello, get a game plan. That's what's going to happen there. So we'll head out on Monday morning very early, and we'll catch up with you by Tuesday. So look for us online and watch our posts. If I get time, I'll do a poll. You can answer some questions for me before I go shopping. Thanks, everybody. Enjoy your weekend. I hope it will be fantastic for you and eventful, or maybe not, whatever you choose. We'll catch up with you next week. Bye-bye.